1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear
Library.
Happy birthday to you.
Milton Martin was a really visionary person, way ahead of his time, I think, and he had the forethought to put money aside before he passed away to establish the Martin Library Association, and that's what we're celebrating this year. 100 years later, we're able to really bring magical experiences to the children of York and York City because of his forethought and those that came after him, which helped contribute to his vision.
You want to do a card trick? All right, I know what card trick we can do.
Look at the magician. What the kids get at the library today looks different than it used to, but I think it's very similar in how it enriches their lives because they get to encounter individuals that they may look up to. Their mentors, the librarians, really become part of their lives and get to know the children and get to find the best books for them and direct them towards the best programs that really excite them and kind of put the fun and excitement back into learning that they might not be getting in school every day.
There we go.
There we go. Almost there. Almost there.
Oh, no, get you, Zayden.
Come on.
Come to get you.
Is he going to do it?
It's a much more relaxed atmosphere than in school, so I think the library really touches the whole child from recreational to educational experiences, and we're always looking to better people through the library, and I do think that that happens at Martin Library every day. What I like to imagine is, how much we've changed in the past 100 years. What could we possibly be doing 100 years from now? And I like to think that the librarians of the future are going to be incorporating so much more technology than we could even imagine today, and it's going to be a very virtual experience. We might be out in the world more and not so much in this brick and mortar building. It'll still be here, but I think the delivery of library services will be much more virtual, and there'll be so many more ways that we can interact with stories beyond the pages of a book and beyond story time. So I think a lot of exciting things are going to happen in the next 100 years, but what won't change is Martin Library's commitment to our community and to making kids have a better and a wonderful experience at the library.
All about Sarah Hale. So let's read the story. This is called Thank You, Sarah.
With the adaptation of so many new technologies and almost a resurgence of traditional storytelling in some ways, I think we're going to blend these things moving forward, and there's going to be so many more ways that we can communicate the human experience, and I really do think that's what ties everyone together, and that's why libraries are such a force for good in the communities, because we are about people and we are about stories, and I think the more ways that we can communicate those stories and the more diverse, which meets different needs and different people from different backgrounds, the better we're going to be. And I think that'll be a blend of traditional storytelling and whatever comes in the future with our digital revolution.
There's a lot about Thanksgiving that you don't know. Do you know that the Native Americans or the Indians saved the Pilgrims from starving by having Thanksgiving dinner?